On today's episode of Guruji Chastity, I want to talk about overcoming toxic relationships. Now, this is a topic I chose today because it is something that is near and dear to my heart currently in my life going on right now. I am not privy to discuss in full detail the relationships, but I am suffering from two toxic relationships that I'm actually in the work and in the process of overcoming. One being a romantic relationship that I was in for 4 years. I would like to say the first 2 years, man, they were brilliant. They were very brilliant, very bright, very alive, very positive. The third year, I would say that's when things began to get rocky, and I was more so in denial that the relationship was toxic. And then when we got to the fourth year, it was, I know this relationship is toxic, but this is what's comfortable to me, and this is what I know, and this is what I am perceiving to be love. The other toxic relationship that I am overcoming at the moment is the relationship with my father. It's been rocky, it's been off and on, and currently as it stands, it's pretty rough. And as my family, I'm sure, probably watches this page, we're gonna leave that one alone, but just know your homegirl working to do better. Because, you know, wise person once told me, you choose your parents before you even get here. So figuring out that journey. But let's get right into the tips, and it's something very simple. It's just a perspective, a mindset that I think everyone should attempt to embrace. So Pete, you go to the movies, right? You go see a movie, whether you like thrillers, horror, or, you know, comedies. You go to the movie understanding that I am an objective viewer. This is for my entertainment. You don't get so involved in the characters where you leave the movie theater crying. That's all you think about. It's like, oh my God, my life sucks. Woe is me. Everything is falling down around me. You don't do that when you go to the movies. You just objectively view what's going on. You know, you might put two and two together. You might solve a mystery, but you know what? You're okay. You're safe. You know, nothing bad is gonna happen to you because you're watching a movie. And life is just like that. We are all in our own movies. You know, I am the star of Young Ruji's movie. Okay, not the previous relationship that I was in. She was not the star of my movie. My father is not the star of my movie. In fact, they are only characters that I wrote in. Look, for me, that's deep. I don't know about y'all, but I am the star of my own movie, which means I wrote it, I produced it, I directed it. You know, I write stuff out and I write new stuff in. I make the new chapters, I make the new scenes because it is my movie. And everybody else who is involved is just an extra. They are a supporting actress, but they ain't the leading role. They're a supporting actor, but they ain't the leading role. I am the leading role. When I come to realize that and perceive that for my own life, it gets deep. It gets even deeper when I realize that for other people's lives. And that is the way that I overcome, and that I take myself out of that very victim-like, that very woe is me perspective. Because if I know that I'm out here trying to make the best movie that I can for myself, imagine what other people are trying to do. The same thing. All that they are trying to do is make the best movie that fits them, that's in their mind, that they envision. You know, so you don't have to take things so personally all of the time. Everything is not about you. More importantly, it's about them. You know what I mean? So one tip to definitely overcome toxic relationships is understanding that you are the lead role in your movie, nobody else. So if you have the power to write, direct, and produce, it is up to you to write and make something new. You watch that scene over, analyze it, but be an objective viewer. Know that at the end of the day, you're gonna be okay, and that you have other options available to you. And also, share the power with people in creating realities together. Understand that you and other people and everybody around you, they're only trying to make the best movie that fits them. And that's okay, because you're doing the same thing. And once you're able to give everybody just as much space and love that you give yourself, overcoming anything toxic will be easy, because you'll be like, that ain't a part of the movie. It ain't a part of the movie. You feel me? So, hey, stay positive, stay focused, most of all, stay blessed, and stay, you know, filled with gratitude and joy that you get to wake up and participate in this video game that we call life and make the best movie you can make. Young Ruji, peace out. Are you afraid? How long will judge you? your eyes. Do what I do. Envision colors so vivid, you start to remember the truth.